Well, hi friends, I'm Brian Cosby, this is Prime Protect, and today I want to share with you my 2024 EDC update. Please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. With that, let's get into it. So it's been a couple of years since I've given an update on my EDC, my everyday carry, and wanted to just share notes. It's always helpful to do that, and I would love to hear your EDC and what you carry every day, and love to see what those are if you drop those down below. Part of the philosophy of an everyday carry, EDC, is that you have the basics with you so you can take care of situations. You have some level of preparedness, and I think it's a fantastic way to be a provider and protector, that you are someone who is reliable, dependable, you can take care of things, and you have tools that are on you to help you do that. So the anchor of my everyday carry is a knife. It is just so important to always carry a knife with you. This is the Benchmade Bugout. This is the second one I've owned. I lost the first one, unfortunately, because they're not cheap. But I've carried this for about maybe 2-3 years at this point. Maybe 3 years at this point. And I have loved this knife. Before I carried this, I carried the Spyderco Manix 2. Also love this knife. Both of these knives, by the way, are lightweight, and that's one of the things I like about an everyday carry. Now, there are days that I like to carry a beefier, heavy-duty knife, especially if I'm working around the homestead. But after a couple of years, I retired this one, and the reason was that, or a couple things actually. One is that it did not have a pass-through design here, and I like to be able to clean it out. And I also, even though I do like this this locking mechanism on the Spyderco Manix 2, I like the one on the Benchmade Bugout a little better, this axis lock here. And both of them are extremely lightweight. This one is a little bit lighter weight. It is lower profile than the Manix 2, and so you can see the pocket clip here. It folds over. Let's see if I can show you that. Kind of folds over there, so it's a deep pocket carry. I love that. I love that this is a black finish. So if I'm want to be more conspicuous and don't want to show that I'm carrying a knife, it's just a little bit that's sticking out of my pocket. No big deal. It doesn't, can't really see it that much compared to the Manix 2, and it's not deep pocket. So this whole top part is sticking out, plus the silver pocket clip. So that's one reason. Not able to clean it, the lock. So those are all reasons that I ended up retiring this. Although I still carry this on occasion, and I do really love this knife. So I don't want to just trash this knife. It's a great blade, and it's one of my favorite EDC knives. But after probably carrying this for 5 years or so, I retired this one, and I went with the Benchmade Bugout. And again, I love that it's lightweight. Love that it's a pass-through design. I can clean that out, blow that out really easily. So lint and stuff like that. It's just got these pillars in here, the deep pocket carry. And I think the blade design is just a nice blade design overall, and just perfect for everyday carry. Now, you're not going to use this knife for chopping, things like really heavy duty use. It's for basic everyday cutting purposes, and that's it. Now, you could use this for self-defense and tactical kind of purposes if you want to. It's got this drop point, kind of almost, I guess more of a drop point blade here. But you could use it for that purpose as well. But this is my everyday carry, and even if I've got pajamas on, I will usually even still have this on me. As far as my flashlight, I really love this Olight here. This is the Olight i5T EOS, and it's not very expensive, 300 lumens. I like the double clip on it, so not only can you clip it normally to your pants or pocket or something like that, but I wear a hat, a cap a lot, like a baseball cap, and you can clip this top part to the brim of your cap, and it turns into an immediate like headlamp as well. One reason I've gone through all kinds of flashlights, and one of the reasons I like this kind of flashlight is because not only can I just tap the end here, and I don't have to click it on just for a quick second. If I need to find something real quick, I can do that. But I like the flashlights. They're just very simple and easy. On, off, that's it. Obviously you can click it on and off. There's so many flashlights that have tons of features on it. I don't need that. I don't need the strobe and all of that. I just want a flashlight I can quickly pull out of my pocket and click on and off. Before I had this flashlight, the O-Light, I had this Streamlight Micro Stream, and it got a lot of wear on it. This also, I had a clip on it at some point, fell off, but this is a great little flashlight too, although it's only 45 lumens. So it's definitely same kind of principle. You can just kind of hold the end of it, or you can click it on and off. Same idea, just not as bright, and sometimes I like a little bit brighter flashlight, and that's why I bumped up to a little bit bigger. You can kind of see the size. So if size is an issue for you, then you might want to go with the Streamlight Micro Stream here. But for my purposes, I've gone with the O-Light, and this has been a fantastic little flashlight. As far as an EDC pen, I really love Fisher Space Pens, is what they call them. And you know, they're pressurized, and so you can write with Fisher Space Pens upside down or any angle. I think they even say you can write underwater. I've never tried that before, but certainly on wet surfaces. So great little pen. This is the pen I use. I'm in the military, and so this is a pen I use in the military, and just click on and off, and just a great pen. Before I carried this, I carried the Sharpie kind of fine point here. Also great pen. However, sometimes I didn't have two hands to take the cap off. I just needed to pull out a pen really quick and write something, and to just click that on and off is what I really needed. So that's why I went with the Fisher Space Pen like this. Now I've also carried, this is also a Fisher Space Pen. It's called a bullet pen, and some of you guys might like this because it has a clip, it's very small in the hand, and all it is, you just do that, and then you get your full pen here. And again, this also is a Fisher Space Pen used by NASA, is pressurized. So it's an amazing little design for a pen. So this is called the bullet, but I don't really use this as much. Sometimes I do, I'll throw it in my pocket, but typically I will carry this one right here. And I'll put links to all the stuff that I have here down below. But if you want a good pen that's just reliable, this is one that I would highly recommend. So certainly a new update for 2024 is this Garmin Instinct watch. This has been a game changer for me. I've had many watches. I've loved Timex. I've had all kinds of other watches before, but this right here has really been a very helpful tool for me. And not only does it sync with my phone, you can, I mean, if you want to have it, whether it's calls or texts or something like that coming through, you can get that. The battery on this lasts for about, or the charge I should say, lasts on this for about 3, sometimes 4 weeks, almost a month on one charge. The charge takes around, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And it tells me, not obviously the time, the date. You can see here that it is January 1st, 2024, while we're doing this video here, today. It gives me my heart rate. Obviously it's not on, so it's not very accurate heart rate because I'm touching it on the back here. It's got a little sensor on the back to measure your heart rate. If I scroll down, it gives me my activity level, my stairs, flights of stairs that I've climbed. Come in real quick here, back up, and my steps for today. So it gives me steps. You can customize this in a ton of different ways. Resting, active, just calories burned. Again, heart rate, mobile app connection. When I have this on, I can connect it for my calendar as well. If I'm listening to something, I can pause, start, stop. So when I'm working out, for example, I can actually start and stop if I'm listening to an audiobook or music while I'm working out, I can stop and start it from my watch, which is kind of handy. I don't take my phone out to do anything with that. My elevation, and it has GPS up here as well. So all kinds of features on this: navigation, tracking, area calculator. I mean, all kinds of things you can even add to this. So just a fantastic investment. I've loved this watch. This is one of those things that I didn't really think much about as far as EDC in the past. And now that I have this watch, I don't know if I'm going to ever go back to something else. It's just been an incredible tool to have. And it's been an encouragement to me, just as far as fitness and health and that kind of thing. Not too long ago, I was out with my family out west, and we were hiking, and to be able to track the GPS for a hike, things like that, just super helpful. So this I highly recommend, and this has been a newer update in the last probably last 1 year. Probably had this 1 year now, and been a fantastic update to my EDC. So in full transparency, I carry these two items every day when I'm on my homestead, when I'm doing projects. And I love the handkerchief and Zippo. Zippo is great if you need to burn the ends of paracord. That's always a wonderful thing to have with you if you need to start a fire. Just there's all kinds of purposes to have a lighter on you, and one that's just enjoyable to use as well, and certainly made in the USA. So that's always a benefit as well. So Zippo is great, but also a handkerchief. And a handkerchief, not only for the winter months when I need to blow my nose because my nose runs when it gets really cold here, but also in the summer months when I need to wipe my brow from sweat, or if I need to take some grease or oil off a surface or something like that. Having a simple cotton handkerchief. That's what my dad, my granddad, I mean, generations before me would always have some kind of handkerchief, maybe not a colored one like this, but always have a handkerchief with them all the time, every day. And again, I only use this when I'm here at the house. However, it might be something for you to consider. Not only maybe a colored one, but just sometimes I carry a white one, just a normal white one when I'm out and about. But typically when I'm here at the house, especially in the winter or summer months, this is what I carry. I also wear this Provide and Protect bracelet every day, and it's just a reminder to me of why I do what I do. It gives me a overall purpose of my day. And by the way, you can be able to purchase these at some point soon on our provideprotectshop.com store. But it's just a reminder of my goal of providing, protecting not only myself, my family, but also my community. So I wear this on me every day. So I do not carry two guns with me every day. I know some of you may carry two guns. I don't. One is more for a summer, or what I call light carry weapon, like this Ruger LCP2. And I've got a video on this, and goes more into greater detail on this weapon. But my main everyday carry weapon is this Glock 43X. It's an MOS, so it has this plate that came off here. And the last time I did an EDC video, 2022, so 2 years ago, I was trying to figure out if I wanted to go to red dot or not, and I did. And so I want to highly recommend what's called CNH Precision, and I'll drop a link for them down below. And I also did a video with them as well. And so I put a red dot on here, a fantastic little design on here to get acquisition on a target very quickly. Now the Glock 43X is not a big gun. It's just a single stack Glock. And so it's very thin, low profile. And by the way, both of these guns, they're not loaded at all. And so you can see here, but great weapons. And I heard from a lot of you when I did this EDC update 2 years ago that adding a red dot was the way to go. I'm trying it out. I've not fully committed yet, but I do love it so far. And but it's taken a little bit of I don't know, getting used to it. I've always done iron sights with the back and the front. We took the front off here, and I'm getting used to it, but it does take some getting used to. I don't know how many channels out there are talking about this, but adding a red dot is certainly faster as far as the site acquisition, but it is not, I don't know, not as intuitive as I initially thought. So, but I do highly recommend C&H Precision, because I sent this gun off to them, or sorry, the slide off to them, and they milled this down for me. Although it was an MOS, this particular Holosun red dot, it didn't fit the plate that was here. So, and actually I got a plate that was under this, but the plate made the red dot too high, and so it was very hard to get site acquisitions with red dot to go. I also had them add, I don't know if you can tell in the light here, not great light, it's kind of a greenish tint on there. They added this coating on the slide, and this is now just a fantastic EDC weapon. Again, single stack, it still will print. You know, if you're carrying this. Now, my favorite carry for this gun is T-Rex Arms Sidecar. I guess this is a 2.0. But this is a appendix carry, is how I've set this up now. Got a magazine holder here, and of course you can set this in right here, and you can see no problem. Great appendix carry. I was one of those guys that was a little skeptical of the appendix carry. I was always a 4 o'clock kind of guy, but having the appendix carry is very comfortable, especially with the sidecar. I mean, Lucas over there at T-Rex Arms, they did a great job designing this. Again, this is the second, I guess, generation, the 2.0. I've loved this design, and even if I'm driving, I can keep this on me. I know a lot of guys, if they're doing appendix carry, they got to take it out. That's not the case with this at all, and I think it's because of this hinge that's on there. You can buy all kinds of different attachments here, whether it's a tourniquet or just a clip, or what I have here is a magazine holder here. Just a great little design for appendix carry, and a double clip on your belt or waistband. But anyway, love that. So that's been my everyday carry, is this Glock 43X MOS single stack, and love this design. However, let me just explain the Ruger LCP2. I've got a whole video on this compared to the original LCP, and the original had some issues, and I talked about that in the other video. And I do love this, and I do carry this in what I call summer months, when you're only having shorts or gym shorts, a light t-shirt, and you definitely don't want to print with a bigger gun like this. I know this is not a huge gun, but still, you definitely don't want to print and show that you have a weapon on you. And so I carry this typically in a holster like this. Locks in there, and I can easily put that on my waist belt, something like that. But let's say that's even too much, right? You know, that's a lot of bulk right there, and especially for a summer or light carry, this is not what I want to use. And so instead, what I'll use is either something like this, a very thin neoprene with a clip on it, or what it comes with is this very thin neoprene sleeve. And again, I've got a video on this, but you can just slide this in there and you throw that in your pocket, you're good to go. But for a lot of folks, they don't want to carry if they're printing a lot, if it's showing that they're carrying a weapon. And so my recommendation is to have a weapon that you carry fall, winter, spring, maybe like this, or maybe a Glock 19, or I don't know, something else. But if you are in that decision, you're making a decision where you're like, you know what, it's going to print too much, and I still need to carry, I want to carry something, but I don't want to show everybody that I'm carrying something. This is a great way to go, because it just does not print very much. Again, it's a small 380, and I love so many things about this LCP2 compared to the original. And this has been a great little weapon to have on me. if you love to EDC a weapon every day. That's it for my 2024 EDC update. If you've not done so, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you and your support, and we'll see you on the next video.